Hello guys, here is IST with trade idea. Well, first starting on weekly, we see that the most recent range is bearish. Okay, then we see that we have here a weekly order block. This is a valid one, kind of dog liquidity above, so okay. Then when we measure the range of the weekly, it's seen here that the price came to the 75% level of the range and got a push. Now going down on daily, we have seen this imbalance here, who wasn't invalidated. Like it's still held, and also like the high of the candle which made the imbalance is still intact. So this gives the idea that this imbalance may hold. Well, yeah, will not be broken, but let's see. So also on daily, when looking here, it's seen that this like the range is from this low to this high. Also, we could take this like level as a daily range, but yeah. Now going on 4 hour, we see that there are only 40 minutes until the candle closure, right? 20 minutes, and the chances are most probably that we'll close back in the daily range. See, this was the range right after breaking the high. So this gives me like the idea is that if it closes right back after breaking the range, it won't continue and will go for liquidity. Well, now there are many places with liquidity. Here is one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here another one. But the most like the place with the most liquidity is all the way down here, right? Those equal highs. I'm not targeting this low because daily is still bullish, and yeah, my return. But those places are like decent levels. I did put here also like from here I am looking for longs, and here's is how the idea came initially. I was looking for a long for a continuation, and I did look like where should I put the entry here. No, it doesn't have enough liquidity. It's not uh, in premium, in discount, or a little bit in discount, but not enough. And yeah, well, completing this, like after this, we see that 4 hour made a bearish church. Here is a valid bearish church which made um, a 4 hour bearish range now, right? Well, we got also this 4 hour bullish range, like from this low, this is the low who broke the high, so this is the bullish range, but now we got also a bearish range. So the idea is that now we got two ranges in alignment. The weekly one, right? This daily one who had like this one, and yeah, this was basically here on 4 hour. But now going lower on 1 minute or 1 hour, we see that uh, after taking this liquidity, right, 1 hour closed back in a range and made the church change the structure. Well, it is very like not very, but it's pretty obvious because when you look at this, what happened here, we got the high, right? We got a low, we got a new high, we got a new low. Liquidity was never taken below, right? But here we got a high, like it let me explain basically. We got a high, and this is a valid high because this candle closed, right? Then we got a low, right? Why it is a low? Because this candle like took liquidity above this high and made like, yeah, basically it made a bearish range. So the idea now is that it will go for liquidity lower. Well, I do like that it came so low and didn't take liquidity, because it used this order block. Like, order block was consumed and now is not too much in our way toward liquidity. Well, now why do I target so low? Because basically, if this liquid, oh, never mind, if this one or this one will be taken, the 1 hour will shift bearish, right? Um, yeah, and yeah. Now, why the order is here and why is not in here? Because first thing, like, I kind of missed the first entry, which was around here, right? And the swing is still bullish. And in order for the trade to make sense with a risk reward, I could have placed it here, right? Something like this. But then until the liquidity level, I would have only one to seven risk reward, and it's not so. Yeah, it's not. But I let me be more. We got the liquidity level here. We got this 1 hour order block, and then looking lower on 15 minutes, we see that, you know we got this 1 hour order block though, but there is no, like, on 50 minutes this was consumed. It was a order block here which was consumed. So when looking closer, I see that here is one more order block who wasn't touched, right? And because of this, yeah, basically this is the level I wanna, like, it makes perfect sense from a liquidity standpoint, from premium and discount. It's like in deep premium of the range. Yeah, I don't know, even doesn't matter how you measure the range, it is in deep premium. And if I'm yeah, when you like, when you deviate the the last quarter of the range, you're gonna see that 50% of the range is right where the liquidity is. Now that I'm looking, I might be a little bit too high with the entry. Like, I did place the entry right at the order block, but it might react right from liquidity level. So I'm gonna adjust the entry a little bit and put it just one pip above or one tick above the liquidity or something like this. And yeah, this is the trade at the end. And yeah, what I'll basically look to target, like, of course I'm not take partials. Like, the trade management will look like this after we enter the trade. uh, I'm gonna do this. Basically, I will take uh, at 1.5, I will take like 30%. I'll move the stop loss on break even. Then at 4, which now makes like a lot of sense. It's it if it will not react from this order block, like the trade is still valid, then at 4 I will close another 30%, then at 6 another 30%, and so I'll be left with basically only 10% of the trade left. And at this moment I will only, trail the stop loss, so that I don't lose more than um, $500 until the. But I think that, I will give like a lot of room to the stop loss until the final target. So yeah, and this was basically the trade idea. It's a counter trend trade. It's not like, um well, though it's somehow like it's pro weekly. Like, don't be, it's pro weekly, right? Um, I won't say pro daily because the most recent it's long on daily, but yeah, it is what it is. Then on 4 hour, it's somehow pro and counter. Like pro this range, counter this range. Let's see which one we're gonna hold. And also, like, here will be the liquidity from 4 hour um opening point. So it will it may make sense. So then on 1 hour, it's also pro this range, got liquidity. So uh, yeah, it makes like the trade makes sense. So let's see if it's gonna hold. And yeah, I um this is what I'm doing, like what I'm planning to do. This was, I hope you enjoyed.